GameTout! Welcome to GameTout, the show where I talk about video game topics that you want to know. Today's topic, we talk about the Nintendo Direct coming out February 8th. That's tomorrow. What predictions do I have and what can we see on this Nintendo Direct? This is the Nintendo Direct that everyone and their mother and Skippy Joe as well is so excited to see, because this is the first time that Nintendo is going to be showcasing the lineup for 2023, including The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Well, it's not really official, but we have to. So basically, let's just say exactly what they said. So tomorrow, they are showing a Nintendo Direct. It's a 40-minute presentation, and usually they do this every couple, moments and stuff. Last year, we saw it around the same time frame, and they basically show the first half of the year of like what games are coming out, and then they'll do like a little bit of sneak peeks of what's happening in the later portion of the year, but they're more focused on like what's coming out soon. And that's the way that Nintendo has been showcasing a whole bunch of things lately. Now, this year, they said the same thing. They're going to be showcasing the first half of the year of 2023, and the big release of 2023 in May, the 12th, is Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If we don't see any sort of clip or any sort of news with that game, then there is no hope for it being released on that date. It will be pushed to later 2023, maybe to another system, or maybe to the Xbox. That is how serious that is if they don't show it at this time. But the thing is, all signs point to that is going to be the major thing. I really think that they're going to save this at the end of the Direct. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I literally, this is how GameTout works. I'm just going to go off my mind. Typically, I would say save it to the end, because that is going to be the major talking point of anybody anyways. They're going to show Zelda, and then they're going to start showing the indie games, which are cool, but the thing is, everybody's going to have Zelda in their mind. They're going to be starting to like tweet, like run around and do their YouTube videos like I am, like I will tomorrow. I will. So everybody's going to be doing that, right? And it's usually after they showcase the game. So usually you want to save the big announcement to the end of the Direct, and every single time they've showed Tears of the Kingdom so far, which is barely any in the 6 years that they've been making this game, but it's always been at the end of the Direct, including when they delayed the game. So I'm expecting it to be at the end, but now that I think about it, and this is only if they're gonna announce anything alongside it, like the amiibos, or like more of in-depth, like let's go over the gameplay, all that stuff. Like potentially we could see that in the beginning, because then they can kind of like showcase the trailer. They can talk about it a little bit, and then show some amiibos. Maybe show like a bundle of the Switch and that together. Although I would assume that they would wait until like April to kind of showcase all that stuff. But if they do, I could foresee that being in the beginning, so then they can kind of talk through it in length and stuff like that. But I don't know. Anyways, that is not relevant. They're really going to showcase Zelda, in my opinion. At this point, we're basically like 3 months away. It's a couple days to the 12th. So we're 3 months away. And what happened with Breath of the Wild 3 months beforehand? We saw a story trailer. So I suspect that we're going to see more of a story trailer for this game. A little, just a little bit tease of it. I know like the last trailers that we've seen, they've only been like 90 seconds, stuff like that. This one I think is going to be probably around like 2 to 3 minutes. Just to kind of showcase that. They might have some tidbits about like the amiibos and all that stuff, like a little bit after that. But I really think that they're not going to focus too much on like revealing too much still. If anything, we're gonna get story and or like just a more in depth of the gameplay, but not really trying to go in depth with the story and do too many spoilers. But don't worry, we're probably gonna do a video tomorrow. You're gonna see a whole bunch of them on YouTube and everywhere else of just the analysis on the trailer, because I know that they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna do that for you guys. I'll go ahead and dissect it and give you my theories and stuff like that. Which, by the way, the one theory that I have, I'm just calling it right now, that like again, that I did in my analysis video, but like the tears are very prominent, right? The whole Sheikah eye, it's basically a tear. Creatures usually have two eyes. I bet you anything that the Sheikah tear is basically represents Zelda, which is, you know, why, like, it shows Zelda and she has that tear, and then the other creature has that tear as well. I think it's a reincarnation of Link, or like a kind of a representation of the courage portion of the Triforce, and that are the two tears. And Ganon has a freaking big old teardrop on his freaking head. It's the tears, man. It's the tears, the eyeballs. Come on. Anyways, that's enough about Zelda. That is a prediction that's going to happen. But what else is going to be shown over there? I think at this point, it's been long enough that they're going to stop delaying the Advance Wars. I think Advance Wars is going to come out. I've already pre-ordered that game and it got delayed. I understand why they delayed it, but I think now they're probably going to say like, it's coming out Friday. Like literally, I think it's going to be announced and released like almost immediately. So, which is kind of cool. I think they're going to do that. The big thing that everybody wants to see is Mario, right? I don't know if they're going to do Mario now. I think they're probably going to save that for either April when they're kind of doing the hype up of the movie. That or right after Zelda, so basically like June-ish, like June, July, when they show their like what's coming out in 2023. Because I do still think that there's going to be a Super Mario game coming out this year. I think it's going to be a 2D game, and I think it's going to be very reminiscent, it looks more like the actual movie. And I actually think that they're probably going to see if they can get the voice actors from the movie into this game. That's my theory. That is my theory. And I think it's going to come out this year. And again, I do think it's going to be 2D, not 3D. I know that's like everybody wants 3D, including myself, but it actually has been over like I think 10 years since the last actual like 2D game came out, because the Wii U version came out like that long ago. So like, oh my god, it's been a decade. We need a, you know, like for Nintendo, especially if they're releasing that movie this year, it's probably coming. Donkey Kong is what everybody is talking about, rumor mill wise. Like there's a Donkey Kong 3D. Now I can actually see, you know, if Mario's doing a platformer, I could see Donkey Kong doing a 3D version of their game this year. Will we see that? To me, that'd be the biggest surprise. I don't think we're gonna see it in this direct. I think we'll see it a little bit later. If not, if we do see something, it's gonna be like such a small teaser, but I like teasers. So like if they do it, I'll be freaking blown away, and I'll be like yes, give me more tease. I love teases. Love teases. Speaking of teases, Metroid Prime 4. My god, they announced this game like right when the Switch like was coming out, and then just right there. So it's been like 6 years since that whole announcement. And I know that the game, like they scrapped the first portion. They were like, okay, Retro Studios is making it, but like give us something. The thing is, this direct is focusing on more, you know, of the first 2023, and so like, will we see it? I really don't think we will, but at the same time, like I really am like pleading to Nintendo, just something of just like Samus busting through a door and basically going shh, and then them just saying like soon we'll like showing more about it or something like that. Just something to let us know that it's still in the making. We haven't heard anything. I'm obviously a huge Metroid fan, so like I want to see it. I'm talking about the big games that are kind of showing. Like we'll definitely see Bayonetta. A lot of the games that are coming out this year. Like I think the Kirby game is coming out this month. They might show some stuff with the Fire Emblem that just came out because they'll probably do some like DLC or at least like some like new kind of things. Mario Kart, of course, they're going to show like the new, like probably the next wave of like a small trailer. They'll probably show like a bigger trailer later, but I think they'll show a little bit of Mario Kart since I think around the time frame, because they've been releasing, March is around the time that they're going to be releasing it, so the next wave. And Pikmin 4, that game is going to be, coming out sometime in 2023. I think this Direct we will see a release date. Now, when it's going to be actually released, is it going to be, coming 2023 in the beginning? It's too close to Zelda in my opinion. If it gets released in March, it will get buried. So I think that it's going to have a or June or July release if they are releasing a Mario or something big in the fall. Pikmin isn't as big as those games, so I think they want to space them. So if they do release something super big like a Mario or a Donkey Kong, I think that's going to be more fall, whereas they would need something in the summer. So I think they're going to try to push Pikmin to be released during there. I do think we're going to see Pikmin 4 definitely at this Direct. Even if it doesn't make the first half, because July 1st is like the half. Even if it's in the middle of July, I still think we're gonna see some footage of the game. So I'm super excited to see it. I've been waiting for Pikmin 4 for a long time. I know you guys have, so it's just like, let's freaking do it. I don't know. Any other surprises? Of course, like I would love to see Star Tropics. I would love to see another Golden Sun or whatever. But like, I don't know. Like we're going towards the end of like the Switch's lifestyle or like lifespan, and I don't know if they're gonna release like too much or if they're gonna save more for like the new system that might come out in like 2 years, because development times take a long time. But like at least for big games, we're gonna see a lot of indie games, which is awesome, and there has been a solid lineup coming out throughout. I really think we'll probably see another thing for Wii Sports and whatnot, but I really think if the focus of this one, if they show Zelda at all, like the presentation has done its job. Everybody is going to be buying that game. Breath of the Wild was the best-selling Zelda game ever, and I think this one is on task of just blowing it away. Especially if they show dungeons. If you give me a little bit of dungeons, a little bit of story, a little bit of gameplay, but dungeons. If you confirm dungeons, I will lick you across the face. I will. Don't tempt me. I will. Anyways, what do you think? What do you think is going to be shown tomorrow? Again, I will be posting some sort of video. I don't know if I'm going to do it live. I'm probably not going to do it live because I do work tomorrow. But I don't know if I'm going to do a live reaction to it, like wait until I get home, or if I'm just going to do a video after. But either way, I'm going to release something tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Until then, I'm going to have anxiety trying to sleep. I'm ecstatic. Zelda. That's all I have to say. Anyways, leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe, man. Subscribe. What do you have to lose? Nothing. All right, I'll see you guys later. What?